All right, guys, so we've got back and biceps today. It's so good to see you this morning. So you are gonna need whatever dumbbells you can curl with for biceps. Really challenge yourself today with those dumbbells. And then a heavy dumbbell to do those bent over rows with. So really challenge yourself for those rows. I expect you to go heavier with those bent over rows than with your curls. We're gonna have a lot of core work in here too, so just follow my lead as we go. Let's do this. To start, let's start off with our skiing this morning. Go ahead and get started for me. Just twist through your core, back and forth. I'll get our circuit started. I've got my cheat sheet, don't worry. All right, here we go. So twist. I might want to push start. Here we go. All right.
Ready. Next up, ski.
Slow. We are going nice and slowly with these skis. So twist and twist. Now as you do these, really focus on your hips. Press this hip forwards and twist around. This should feel really good. And nice and slowly. This is a great first stretch to do in the morning. We're going to speed it up a little. One, twist around.
Next up, inchworm.
All right, now put your hands on your knees for me. We're going to twist up. Twist it up and back down. So follow your hand with your eye. Twist up and back down. Shake it off a little. Reach up to the sky and let's start on our inchworms. Here we go. Bend down. Woo, walk it out. Find your plank, solid plank. Walk it back up, let's go. Ooh, nice stretch. Reach up and back down. Hinge, walk it out. Plank, in. Now instead of rolling it up, let's hinge up. Hinge it up, working our lower back. Hands to the sky, let's do it again. Now you get to your plank, hold it. Now we got plank, downward dog. So up through your core. Press through your shoulders. Now roll back forwards for me. Squeeze up through your core. Press through your shoulders. Roll it back down. And again up. And back down. Shift your weight forwards and back. Forwards and back. Now drop to your knees. Open up your chest. We are cow. We're about to go into cat. Tuck your chin.
Next up, bird dog.
And roll. Keep it going, guys.
Bird dog.
So go back into cow. Look up to the sky, okay? Now tuck your chin and pull your abdominals away from the floor. Shift your weight forwards and back. Now look over your left shoulder.
Next up, cat.
Look over your right shoulder. One more time. Left shoulder. Really stretching your obliques here. Go over that right shoulder.
Cat.
All right. Now let's do some bird dogs. Reach long. Stretch your body long. We're not going for this. This is what I want here. Length. And back down. Reach your body long. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And in. Crunch it in and reach it long. Back down. In. Reach it long.
Bird dog.
And back down. Crunch it in. Reach it long. Keep it going with these. Crunch it in and reach it long. Really crunch it in at the bottom there. and crunch, and reach.
Cat-cow.
All right, now we're going back to cat-cow. Cow, open up your chest. Now roll back through, pulling your abdominals away from the floor, shift your weight forwards or back, and then forwards. Really loosening up our back here, guys, feeling that stretch. Look over your left shoulder,
Thinking pose.
look over your right shoulder. When you are ready, let's get up on our feet. And we are going to go right into our first circuit, okay? Whatever you need to stretch, go ahead and continue stretching if your neck's a little stiff this morning. Let's do some neck circles. Feeling good, ready to get going. We are going to start pretty heavy this morning. We've got a staple that we're going to be going through, 2 staples that we're going to come back to throughout our circuit. It's going to be our alternating curls and our Bentover rows and our side plank dips. So just follow my lead as we go. We're going to start now. We're jumping right into our alternating curls. So try to challenge yourself with these alternating curls. Go heavier than you do with your regular curls. We're going to alternate. I want about 5 or 6 on each arm, each set for these. You can do this. I'm going to be going for 20. No, someone's got my 20s today. I'm going to be going for 15 here today. All right, guys, let's start. Get your weights set to go for your alternating curls. After those alternating curls, we're going to go into Bentover rows. Challenge yourself to go heavy with those Bentover rows as well. I still have my Bentover row weight at least. All right. We are going to get going. Every set. So we're going to start with our alternating curls and our Bentover rows. Here we go.
Cat-cow.
3, 2, 1. Let's go. Alternate those curls. Really challenge yourself. You can do this. Nice and steady. So with these alternating curls, up, you can do it. And don't cheat yourself. Turn that weight at the bottom and lift. Full range of motion. Rest. Get ready for your Bentover rows. I pull out my bench for some back support. When we do these single arm Bentover rows, I really want you bent over. Hinge at your hips here. We're going in 3, 2, 1. I'm starting with my left arm. Ready? Let's go. Make sure you're using your back, not your arm. Squeeze it up. Shoulders are square. Your elbow is tucked close to your side, pulling it up and lower. In 3 seconds, we're going to switch arms. Switch arms and get going. And go. Before you start cranking away, make sure your shoulders are square. Hips are sticking out here. This protects our back. And as that weight gets heavy, don't lose your neck, guys. What that means is, as it gets heavy, sometimes all that tension tends to migrate towards our neck. Keep your shoulders back and your neck long. Up and lower. Rest. 15 seconds, guys. We go back to those alternating curls. Wait, no. No. This is the staple. Sorry, guys. Now we're going into side plank dips. On the ground. Just follow my lead today. We're going to come back to the staple again later. On the ground for plank dips, going in 9 seconds. On our side, though, okay? Left side to right side. Ready? Side plank dip. Start here on your elbow. And dip. Down and up. Down and up. Like there's a string tied to your hip. Our modification here. Stagger those feet. Down, up. Another option. Use that bottom leg as a kickstand. Down, up. You're still working that oblique, it's just not quite as intense. All right, and switch sides for me. Ready? Up and dip. So down, raise it up. There's a string, you're like a puppet.
Next up.
Doing great. Whew, rest. All right, guys, flip it over. Meet me on your elbows. We are going in for our twisting planks.
Stop twisting.
So you're here, holding. 3, 2, 1. Let's twist. Hip to hip, over and up. Ooh, up and over. Like we're going over a fire pit here. So guys, after these twisting planks, we are moving along to our next circuit. We're gonna go into some Supermans. I'm gonna use a light dumbbell. For my Supermans,
Stop. Rest.
the dumbbell is an option. Up and over. Ooh, squeeze those abdominal muscles in. All right, bring your knees in
Rest.
and rest. 15 seconds. We go with our Supermans. Like I said, these Supermans, there's a weighted option. You do not have to use a weight. We're gonna start on the ground, face down. So Supermans, I'm gonna pause in a second, go over the Supermans. Here's your Supermans. Face down, up, and lower. The weighted option here. Just doing it with a lighter weight. I mean, my weight's pretty light. I'm doing this with an 8 today. So, even a 3 or a 5 would be a great option for that. So we're going into Supermans. Then next, we've got lat sweeps. So for these lat sweeps, you can do these on your feet or kneeling. Just remember to keep your shoulders square and back. Hinge at your hips. And up. These are your lat sweeps. Here's what they look like on your feet. Hinge. And up. Really squeezing. Those arms are right by your sides the whole time. Okay, so those are your lat sweeps. Then we're going into pullovers. We all know our pullovers. Flip it over here. Follow my lead for these pullovers. We're gonna be doing full range of motion, and when I say go, we're gonna be doing 1.5 rep. Just follow my lead here. All right, guys, now let's get going with these Supermans. Once I push start, we're going through this circuit 3 times. Ready? On your stomach. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Okay, Superman, let's go. Squeeze it up and lower. If you do decide to add a weight to these, guys, it absolutely adds to the intensity.
Next up, side plank.
Even if you just add a 3-pound weight.
Side plank. Dip arm.
Hold on, guys. Okay, keep it going.
Rest. Twisting plank.
Sorry, my circuit froze.
Rest.
Okay, now. Moving along. All right, guys, now after that Superman, sorry, I had to start it over and get back to where we were in our circuit. So that was our Supermans, we're resting, then we're going into our lat sweeps. Sorry about that. Up on your feet, we go in 10 seconds with those lat sweeps. Whew. Hinge at your hips here. Lat sweeps, and down. Squeeze. You can do these without weights too. Squeeze it up. I do suggest not going heavy. No arch curve in your back here. Chest up and proud. Stick those hips out to get that posture correct. Or that form. Squeeze it up and down. We go to pullovers after this. And rest. All right, get ready for your pullovers. Hopefully my circuit won't mess up again. We've got this. All right, going in 3 seconds with our pullovers. And let's go. Down, exhale up. Lower it down, exhale up.
Next up, pullover 1.5 reps.
All right, we're going into our 1.5 rep. That means you go with your full pullover, this point of most tension, up a little, back down, bring it up. Down, up, back down, all the way up.
Next up, rest.
And rest. Nice job, we've got 30 seconds rest here, then we go back into those Supermans with the dumbbell.
Next up, Superman.
All right, 10 seconds, we go back to those Supermans. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Squeeze it up and lower. If you're feeling pain in your lower back while you do these, just make this a smaller motion. We want to avoid all of this dumping in your lower back of all the tension. Nice and controlled small motions. Up and lower. And rest. We've got our lat sweeps coming up next. I'm going to do a kneeling this time, just a little different. Going in 3 seconds. Shoulders are square, hips out, flat back, ready? I can always really feel these. Whew. No need to go heavy with these guys.
Next up, rest.
Whew. 5 seconds.
Rest.
Rest.
Next up, pullover.
Going into our pullovers. In 5 seconds. First we do our full range of motion. Let's go. And exhale. Bring that weight down nice and slowly. Exhale up. So unlike our sit-ups or our crunches, it is okay to let that low back pop a little for these pullovers.
1.5 reps.
Going into our 1.5 reps now. Let's go. Ready?
1.5 reps.
Pulse a little here, all the way up. Hanging out at that point of most tension.
Next up, rest.
Inhaling, slowly lower. Exhale. And rest. Whew. All right, guys, we're gonna have a 20-second rest this time instead of 30. We're going again with our Supermans. Going in 10 seconds. I went down to even a 5-pound weight with these. Going in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Squeeze it up and lower.
Next up, rest.
And rest. Whew. We've got our lat sweeps coming up. I'm gonna do these kneeling again. Square shoulders, hinge at your hips. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Exhale, inhale.
Next stop, rest.
5 more seconds here. Rest.
Rest.
Going into our pullovers next.
Next stop, pullover.
And guys, after these pullovers, we go right back into our staple, the alternating curls, just so you know. 3, 2, 1, let's go with these pullovers. So just be thinking in your mind as you do these pullovers, which weights you're gonna be using for your alternating curls and your bent over rows next. Now back to thinking about your pullovers. Lower, squeeze it up. We're going into our 1.5 rep in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Hang out at that point of most tension a little longer. Lower, slightly up, back down, bring it up. Oh yeah.
Next stop, rest.
Try to get one more in for me. And raise it up. Rest. All right, in 30 seconds, we are back to our staple with our alternating curls. So on your feet, with those dumbbells you choose to curl with. We're going in 10 seconds.
Next stop, alternating curls.
Challenge yourself with these curls, guys. 3, 2, 1. Shoulders back. Let's go.
Alternating curls.
You've got this. Come on. Halfway there. Then we'll go into our Bentover rows. And rest.
Rest.
All right, get ready for those rows. If you use something for support, get there. We are going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Bentover Row off.
Slowly lower. Slowly lower. Doing great, guys.
Bentover Row out.
We're gonna switch sides in 5 seconds. And switch.
Bentover Row out.
The muscle-mind connection is so important with these guys. Working our back, not our arm.
Next stop, rest.
5 more seconds. And rest.
Rest.
All right, guys, we're face down. Meet me there on the ground.
Next stop, rest.
We're gonna go into some reverse flies on the ground. And I also need you to have the weights that you will need for high rows after that. I'm gonna be using my 15s for those. And then front curl, open to a wide curl. So whatever weights that you can curl with, not your super heavy alternating curl weights, the weights that you usually do for your curls, have those weights ready to go for this circuit, and we're gonna roll right through it. So, meet me on the ground. Let me get a sip of my coffee. before we start this one. Okay, now let's do it. Meet me on the ground. Reverse flies face down the way these look. Quickly elbow over this, face down. You have kind of like your Superman pose here, your core is engaged. And you are 1, 2, 3, palms facing forwards. Flip them back. 1, 2, 3. Really focusing on your rear delts here. Okay? And then we're gonna bring it up to our knees for these rows. Not reverse flies, we're gonna bring it up for these high rows, these rear delt rows. Remember for these rear delt rows when we use both arms, when we hinge, I don't want you here, I want you to try to find about a 45-degree hinge and pull here, squeeze. And then we go into front curl, open into a wide curl. Okay? Got it? Let's go. On the ground. Meet me there. Going in 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Face down. Reverse flies. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Flip your palms.
Next up, reverse flies leading.
10 more seconds here, then we go into those reverse flies or those rear delt rows. All right, rest. Going into our reverse flies. 3, or rear, I keep saying reverse flies. High rows. 3, 2, 1.
Reverse flies leading.
Let's go.
Next up, rest.
5 more seconds. Rest. Weights down. We go into front curl, open to wide curl next.
Next up, front curl open to wide curl.
Going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Front curl open
Let's go.
curl.
Give me that whole front curl. Open it up, dip it down, the entire wide curl. Hold it at that point of most tension and bring it in. Lower, the entire curl. Hold it at the point of most tension and open it back up. Drop it down. Oh yeah. And hold it. Squeeze it back in. Lower. Exhale on the way up. Drop it down and hold. Open it up, squeezing those shoulder blades. Drop it down. You've got it. Rest. Nice job, guys. Whew. 30 seconds, you meet me back on the ground for those reverse flies. This time, there's gonna be no rest between those face down reverse flies and going into those high rows, okay? Now that we know what we're doing, we're gonna go straight from the face down flies. So have these weights ready to go kind of right by you by your sides. So you can pick them up and get going. We're going in 5 seconds here. Meet me on the ground. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So we are really working our low back here, holding our body up, and then working our shoulders. 1, 2, 3.
Next up, reverse flies leading.
All right, guys, in 5 seconds, we're gonna bring it up to our knees and grab our weights. Let's go. And give me those high rows. Let's go. Start going right when you get there. Your core is engaged. Row. Come on. From the side, we've got.
Next up, rest.
Make sure there's no curve to your spine here, guys. If you are doing these kneeling, still you need to have those hips stick it out. Rest. Front curl up into a wide curl. Put those weights down. Pick them back up. Front curl, wide curl. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Point of most tension and you open it. Down. Up. Hold. Close it up. I don't want to see those elbows actually pinned to your sides. Just close to your sides. And hold. All the way down. Curl it up. Hold it at that point of most tension. Open. Doing great, guys. Close it up. One more curl. And rest. Whew. Just in time. That was getting hard. All right, one more round of these face down flies. We're going in 20 seconds. Grab water if you need it. And then after this, guys, we go right back into our alternating curls and bent over rows.
Next up, reverse flies face down.
All right, guys, we are going in 5 seconds. Meet me on the ground. I'll give it a pause since that wasn't a good warning. All right, everybody there? All right, now we're going in 5 seconds. Have your weights ready to go by your sides too. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Flip those palms. 1, 2, 3. Flip the palms. 3, and flip. I'm exhaling every pulse. Flip your palms.
Next up, reverse flies knee.
In 5 seconds, we're up on our knees. All right, up
Flies knee.
for those rows. Right when you get there, begin going. And go.
Next up, rest.
Woo. And rest.
Next up, front curl over into a wide.
All right, front curl open to a wide curl's coming up next. We've got this going in 5 seconds. Have those weights up.
Front curl over into a wide.
Let's go. All the way up and down. Open. Lower and back up. Woo. Close it. Hold it at the point of most tension. Open it up. Drop it down. Give me that full curl. That's good. And close it. All right. Almost done here. Open it up. Drop it down. Oh, rest. Whew. 30 seconds, guys. We go back into our staple with our alternating curls and our bent over rows. Grab a sip of water if you need it. We are making okay time today. 10 seconds we go with those alternating curls. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Now these should be pretty tough. Right after this front curl, wide curls, but you've got this, push through. The heavier you go slower.
Next up, rest.
So the heavier you go, fewer reps. Rest.
Rest.
All right, get ready for those bent over rows. Whether you do them at a couch, a chair, a table, we are going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hinge. Square those shoulders up and go. No curve to your spine here, guys. I don't want this or this. Squeeze it up. Slowly lower.
Next up, Bentover Row out.
One more. And switch.
Bentover Row out.
And go. If you guys pay attention, before I even begin rowing, I'm like this. I sort of get my whole body in position, and then I go. So core is engaged, hips are back, shoulders are square. All of these things to remember. Squeeze it up, slowly lower.
Rest.
And rest. All right,
Next up, reverse grip row.
we've got reverse grip rows next, so I'm gonna be using whatever rows, reverse grip rows and tension hammer curls. So whatever weights you're gonna be using for your hammer curls, use the same weights for your rows. We're gonna be going in 10 seconds with these, so get ready. So reverse grip row, the supine grip, hinge,
Rest.
going in 8 seconds. Now, and let's go, hinge, palms up, and row. Get a good squeeze, and lower. I want a good like 45-degree angle hinge at your hips here, no lower.
Next up,
Squeeze, lower. Shoulders are square. And rest. Weights down. We're gonna go into tension, 3 pulse hammer curls next. So just follow my lead with these.
curls.
All right, weights up. 3, 2, 1. Get that neutral grip for your hammer curls. Shoulders back. Let's go. Bring them up. 1, 2, 3. All the way up. Get those weights all the way down till you see that pop in your tricep. Now go back up. 1, 2, 3. Lower. All the way up.
Next up, rest.
Down. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Drop it and raise it up. Rest. 30 seconds rest. We do it again. Reverse grip row and hammer curls. You guys are doing great. We go again in 15 seconds. Still time for water if you need it.
Next up, reverse grip.
All right, 10 seconds, reverse grip row. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Make sure those shoulders are square. No curve in your spine here. Let's go. So important to do a bit of a form check before you even begin each time. Row.
Next up, rest.
Rest. Weights down because these tension hammer curls get hard. I like to kind of stretch just a bit. All right, 5 seconds. Pick those weights up. 3, 2,
Pulse.
1. Roll your shoulders back and let's do this. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. All the way up. Lower it all the way down. Get that pop. And back up. 1, 2, 3. Up and lower. Let's go for one more. All the way down. 1, 2, 3. Up and lower. Rest. Weights down. Shake it off. Nice job, guys. We're going again in 20 seconds. Grab a sip of my coffee.
Next up, reverse grip row.
All right, on your feet, reverse grip row, weights up. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hinge at your hips, shoulders back, and go. So exhale, inhale, lower. Don't just drop your weights, slowly lower. And rest. You're gonna wanna put those weights down, trust me. Hammer curls are next. I love hammer curls though, even if they're hard, I love them. All right, weights back up. 3, 2, shoulders back, 1. Let's go. Deep breath in for me. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, up. Slowly lower those weights back down. And let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, up. Slowly lower. One more for me. 1, 2, 3, up. Slowly lower. Rest. Whew. All right, guys, nice job. Take a rest, and then we've got a bit of a finisher here. So what we're gonna do, let me go over it quickly. Okay, guys, so we are gonna do side plank dips again, left and right, no rest. We're gonna go into that twisting planks. From there, follow my lead, we're gonna go into a renegade row, hop up to a row. So you're here, you're gonna go renegade row, hop up to a row, back down, renegade row, hop up to a row. We're gonna hang out on one side for a minute, then we're gonna go to the other side for a minute, and then we are finished. So just follow my lead with these. I will call out everything you need to do. You don't have to remember all of that. All right, on the ground for those side plank dips. Meet me there. We're going in 15 seconds with this. No rests here, so have your weight ready to go for those renegade rows. Hop up to a row still. 15 seconds, we go. In 10 seconds, remember your elbow is stacked right under your shoulder. You can give me that modification if you need to. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Dip and up. We couldn't have just one round of these. So our finisher was supposed to be a little bit different, but since our circuit messed up, we had to go back and do one more round. Dip and up. In 10 seconds, we switch sides. And switch quickly. Get there for me and get going. Dip and up. Doing great. In 10 seconds, we go into our twisting planks. 3, 2, 1 on your elbows. And let's go, twisting planks. Hip to hip. All the way around to hip.
Next up, renegade row, hop up to a row. Next up, renegade row, hop up to a row.
All right, bring it in and get ready. Renegade row, hop up to a row is next. Have that weight ready to go. We're going in 10 seconds. Remember, you're gonna hang out on one side for a full minute. After that minute, I'll say go, switch sides. If it makes it easier, I know sometimes, do you have both rows there? Just so that you can have your hands stable and at the same height. Up to you. You'll see what I mean when you get going. They'll be a little uneven. All right, it's been 10 seconds. Let's go, renegade row, hop up to a row. Let's go.
Renegade row, hop up to a row.
row, flat back row. Hop it out, row, up. Keep it going, guys. I'm just turning to the side so I can watch the camera at the same time. So we're here, flat back, row. Before you get up, row it. When you get up, form, row. Don't begin that row until you are in position. Here, row. Bring it out, row.
Next up,
Row.
Renegade
10 seconds, we switch sides.
row.
Ready? Switch sides. Let's go. So you row, row. Flat back, row. Doing great. Halfway there, you've got it. Row. Ten seconds, keep it going. Whew, and done. Nice job, guys. How do you feel? Whew. Sorry, a little confusion there in the middle with the circuit. We got it worked out. I think we got a pretty good workout in. Let's get our heart rate down a little. Then we will stretch. Thank you for joining me today, guys. Hands up in the air. Reach up to the sky for me. Deep breaths in. Today wasn't really about the cardio, more about some core work. Trying to go heavy. And our muscle-mind connection, some of our smaller moves we did today. Up overhead. Open your chest. Bring it up and over. Hands down to your knees. Reach up, follow your hand with your eye. So I've got this arm right inside this leg and I'm pushing, twisting. Bring it back down and do the same thing on the other side. Twist up and twist. We're going to do it again on the other side. Reach up, twist. One more. Oh, that feels great. Okay. And slowly roll it up for me. Reach up to the sky. We're going to inchworm out. Find your plank. Nice plank. So our nice plank is not here. It's not here. We get our shoulders down our body. Strong plank. And then we drop our knees. Bring it in. We are going to go back to cow. Open up your chest. Now pull your abdominals away from the floor. Tuck in your chin. Push forwards. And shift or push back and forwards. You should feel this stretch. Tucking your chin in your upper back. Now push back. Push forwards. And back. Chin up. Now give me cow and cat. Open it up, cow. And back to cat. Open your chest up one more time. Look over your left shoulder. Really focusing. Stretch those obliques because we worked them. One more time. Look over that left shoulder again. You should really feel this in your right oblique. Really look for that hip. There it is. Now, other side. Look over your right shoulder, twisting your hip. Bring it back to the center. Now look over your right shoulder again. Back to the center. And child's pose. Bring it up to downward dog. Breathe for me. When you are ready, walk it up. Roll it up. And we are finished for the day. Thank you very much for joining me. You have a great day. Get your protein in this morning. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye.